Welcome back to Earthbound.
Man, that was a bit of an earthquake.
So we're in dinosaur country, the lost underworld.
Hello? Yes, I just called you a bit ago. Why are you laughing so weirdly? Uh-oh.
So, yeah, as you showed, Escargot Express can't find you everywhere. A lot of weird locations, like in dungeons and things, they're not going to find you. And apparently, they couldn't just wander into the lost underworld. I wonder why.
I guess they never... just an area where dinosaurs live that's lost to humanity and all that. They just can't find for some reason.
Yeah, given that we opened that for the first time, just opened the passage here for the first time, not half an hour ago.
Yet FedEx can somehow find me on the moon with a littlebus. So, we got plenty of
Are we
food.
there yet?
Got plenty of food, so let's just walk on in. Oh boy, I have sprites again. Oh boy, another door. Oh boy, lava! Ah!
We are zoomed in once again!
Hello, mysterious people.
So let's see here. You want to go back and go in that door?
You know what? How about I just explore? And you can stuff it, mister.
Well, look, I'm trying to get you into as few fights as possible.
You mean like the one I just ran into for no reason?
Exactly, because this is going to be...
Is he supposed to be like a person completely on fire, or...
I think his suit is made of fire.
Okay, that's kind of still concerning. Like, I'm going to... Since they called him a psychic psycho, I'm going to assume that he somehow is like covering his body in a shield to prevent the fire from burning him. Or he just could be consuming him. I don't know.
I feel like the fire is part of him. The Psychic Psycho has 591 HP, 252 PP. Let's see here. Does not have a shield up by start. He is susceptible to brain shock and weak to freeze. He will cast Fire Alpha and Fire Beta, and that is literally it. Every turn, you can expect a Fire Alpha or a Fire Beta. We're getting to that point of the game where the enemies aren't wasting turns anymore.
PSI, Flash, Omega.
And though we do want to show off fights, of course, I would suggest staying light on the fights because...
It generates glorious rays that have a high probability of destroying all enemies on the scene in a single strike.
Like, I do suggest taking this...
More seriously?
Like, kind of more seriously, but also more carefully.
I refuse.
I mean, okay. Just because this is going to be a long run, and it's full of rough guys.
Okay, it didn't even give me a chance, so you can't say anything.
Well, you were like adjusting your shoes or something. The Major Psychic Psycho.
I'm not wearing shoes. I was kind of rubbing my nose to make sure I had boogers out of it.
See, I've done that before, where I'm like scratching my nose and something happens and then you yell at me like, quit picking your nose. I'm not, I'm scratching my nose. Look, sometimes crap happens when you scratch your nose. The Major Psychic Psycho has 618 HP, 574 PP. He has a 1 in 128 chance of dropping the Star Pendant, which is the best pendant in the game.
Okay, he put up a psychic shield for both him and the other guy.
Yeah, by default, he does not actually have a shield up, but,
Ow.
he will cast
Ow.
Fire Beta,
Ow.
Fire Gamma,
Oh my god. Good thing I took him out first.
Paralysis Alpha, and Shield Omega.
I'll give you the major title for dragging your feet on stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, when they call you a major, they're not kidding around. Dang it, Dad.
Oh, I thought you were at Cargo Express.
How does this thing get reception down here?
speed capsule.
Yay. We can just
Well,
use
don't
that
really need to
immediately.
use that for Ness, so... Unless we get something different for the rabbit's foot. Wow, Pooh is fast. I'm thinking either Ness or Paula. What are you thinking? Because I don't really care for Jeff going fast.
You said speed capsule?
Yeah.
I'd go with Ness.
Alright.
Good for an emergency heal. Like, I always think, if you need something in an emergency.
I mean, Pooh's technically the fastest, like 80-something. But...
Yeah, so go up that rope. And that rope. And in that door. And then get jumped by 40 guys. And there's nothing over here but that present.
Man, look at this lag on this screen.
So many dudes. There's like six guys here.
Hey, bag of Dragonite.
And then back up and around. And out we go. Hi.
Oh,
hey!
Ooh.
Ooh, the soul-consuming flame. You may have guessed this place is fire-themed.
This is my favorite battle music. Something about it's just so weird.
The soul-consuming flame has 602 HP, 0 PP.
Doesn't this sound like the boss battle music for Master Belch?
It does a little. He is weak to freeze. He will cast Fire Gamma and Fire Omega.
Omega?
He will cast Fire Omega.
Paula doesn't even have Omega yet.
There is, however, a chance that he will do nothing, and a chance that he will just do a regular attack that's fire-based.
Well,
like, not Fire Alpha, just kind of a regular attack, but it is probably affected by, like, fire resistance.
Thankfully, he's weak enough to the point that everyone can bash him to death before he does anything, so...
Yeah, that,
hopefully we won't have to deal with Omega anytime soon.
Yeah, that Fire Omega caught me just a little off guard.
Ugh.
The Evil Elemental. This is most of the enemies we've seen in here already. Let's see here. What does Evil Elemental do? Probably annoying things. Has 564 HP, 0 PP.
I like how you said annoying things, and then I immediately killed it, and it's like, well, you're right, it was annoying, because it's dead now.
Let's see here. He's weak to fire, he's susceptible to flash and hypnosis.
I'm sorry, give me a second. Did you say an enemy in here is weak to fire?
He sure did.
Okay.
He will hit you, he will make you unable to use PSI, he will possess you.
That's what I figured he would do.
And that's what I meant by annoying things.
So, into this cave now.
Yes.
I'm so glad we scoot out of the way of that fire instead of, like, you know, getting burned. Oh, come on. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Okay, there... So we saw it. That's the... It's a regular attack, but it's fire-based, so Jeff's fire resistance kind of helped out with that one.
He's got, like, no defense, because even Paula hit him for, like, 300-some damage.
So all the way over, and you'll find a Cherub's Band. You may want to look into how good that one is, because it's probably pretty good.
Cherub's Band must be equipped on your arm. It increases your defense, helps keep you from being hypnotized, and it also increases your luck. Probably better for Paula.
Cherub's Band, I think, has one of the higher defenses in the game. I'm checking. Cherub's Band is 70. I'm not sure what everything else is. Which was 60 defense.
Should I give that to somebody else?
Well, what does everybody else have equipped?
It was the arm, so... The only thing I was worried about is if this is going to be one of those, like, only Paula can equip it kind of things.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not.
So I need to go up this rope, but from here on out, it's like...
That left one is a magic butterfly room.
It's magic butterfly. We've caught up to the enemy. Colonel, we've managed to not drown.
What's in there? Oh, okay.
I think it's Pooh and Ness who really need it. Because the other two are like, oh, you know, us with our fire pendant protection things, we're good. You know, that thing that we have that resists fire.
Which is gonna be real swell here.
Just slap those on your weakest compatriots and everything will be fine. I'm gonna get a few more butterflies here. It also didn't help there were 2 enemies outside of the cave when I walked out. Alright, we're full up.
Alright, let's go. Go up the rope.
Uh,
Or, you know, get into a fight.
Where do I go?
Into the lava!
Fish in the lava? You got it. This is a weird game.
Hey!
And we got so many of those, I'm kind of expecting somebody to die at some point. Which I probably just... But as they died, they possessed you.
Dang it.
How does a ghost dying possess me? Actually, how does a ghost dying happen?
Yeah, how does a ghost die at all?
Like, I get sometimes we have that whole the soul erases itself kind of thing, but...
Which is rough. I don't approve.
Yeah, that's very concerning. I wonder if I should just go down the ladder, the rope again, and come back up. Also, how is this rope not on fire?
You know, convection's a lie.
Convection's a lie in video. Okay, I'm just gonna go through the door, see what I get.
Like, it's hot in here, but it's not that hot.
Be right there.
We made a friend.
He's all spooky and everything.
Yeah.
I do not like this.
Yeah.
I'm going back in the cave.
Let's try this again.
Going straight out as soon as I can.
Look, at least let us get onto the second platform. You may just have to power your way through. It's not looking good.
Yeah, that top platform's looking good.
So thankfully the little ghost status effect is more annoying than it is anything else. He'll occasionally attack you and deal 1 damage. Isn't that middle one?
I think the other thing is he can make you miss a turn.
Yeah, he can reach out with his icy hand, and you either, like, miss a turn, or it makes you... not... Hey.
God.
It doesn't, like, paralyze you, but it may make you, like, chill you and lose a turn, or something.
Oh, offense. I was looking at defense. I don't know why a gun would add defense.
The Moonbeam Gun. So, for the most part, the little ghost is more annoying than anything. Like, and his reaching out doesn't even work all the time.
I think at this point, it means nothing. Early on, it was annoying, because...
Yeah, and we don't have a spell to get rid of it. Like, there's no healing that can get rid of it. But, if you get hit by an AoE, so if you find somebody that feels like using a fire PSI on you, it'll get rid of the ghost.
Let's see what we get here. So apparently nobody wants to catch me on fire and get rid of my ghost.
God dang it.
How about you guys?
I'm gonna fight here.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Still gonna be fun! Ah, we made it! The end! You know.
Anyway, before we were so rudely interrupted.
So as long as everybody's geared up, our 8th and final, your sanctuary.
Do we have, what small healing items do we have?
Yeah, may want to heal up if you need to. Paula could use some HP.
That's what I'm doing.
Everybody else looks alright-ish.
I don't think there's really any small healing items, so I'm just gonna PSI beta. Yep, we're good. Ready?
Alrighty. Don't worry, this guy will probably get rid of the ghost. Carbon Dog. Carbon Dog has 1,672 HP. He has 0 psychic points. Offense of 159, defense of 174, speed of 31, guts of 0. He does not have a shield or anything on him at the moment. He is strong to fire.
Duh.
Strong to most status effects. On his turn, he can spew a fireball at you, which is fire damage, non-PSI. He can do nothing, thank heavens. He can bite you, physical damage. He can charge forward, which is a high physical damage attack. And he can shoot out a spray of fire, which is the equivalent of PSI Fire Omega. Thankfully, with only 1,672 HP, he's not a long fight.
Unless he just starts with it and just wants to ruin my day.
Yeah, there's that too. He's not necessarily weak to freeze, but he's like neutral to ice. He's just strong to fire. Oh, but you thought that was the fight.
That power shield deflected the attack.
When killed, Carbon Dog turns into Diamond Dog. Diamond Dog starts with a physical shield.
It would make sense, it's diamond.
Yeah.
Oh god. It just hit me. It's a diamond dog. I know what it can do.
He has 3,344 HP. This is where the real fight is. He has 154 psychic points. His offense is 167, defense is 230. He's made of diamond. Speed is 31, guts is 10. He's not strong or weak to any status effects. He can bite you, which is low physical damage.
He's not weak to fire, is he?
No, he's not.
Okay.
He can cast Shield Beta, which is the physical shield that reflects damage. He can cast Flash Omega, so be ready for that one. Otherwise, he can hit you, he can do nothing, and he can diamondize you.
Yeah, Diamond Ice is just as good as dead in this game.
Yeah, but Healing Omega cures Diamond Eyes.
Pooh gets diamondized. I'm betting you right now Pooh's gonna get diamondized.
I think a Horn of Life will also do it. Because it's effectively Healing Omega.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a good chance, like he's got a lot of HP to power through, and there's a good chance that he won't do anything too horrible on his turn, but there's also a good chance that he can do some very horrible on his turn. And it is a physical shield, so you can still hit him with PSI. The worst thing is when you kill him at the start of your turn, and then everybody else just wails against that shield.
Thankfully, Jeff was the last one to go. How about this shit?
Dang it. Oh?
No. He put up a shield to make his shield stronger.
Yeah.
And then I shield killered it.
It said it had no effect, though.
Did it?
Yeah.
I thought it had an effect.
I mean, I saw it said something had no effect. I would be careful. Maybe try the neutralizer or something, unless you put up a shield up on yourself.
I put up a PSI shield on us.
That shield is rough. He's like, I mean, you can just PSI him all day.
I think it's what they kind of intend you to do.
But that's gonna be a long fight.
Haha, you got solidified. It's funny because he's made of diamonds.
You know what this music reminds me of? Not this part, but like just the moment before this
Like the
part. Kind of this. Maybe it'll get
This
back
moment,
into it in a
yeah.
minute. Reminds me of Earthbound Beginnings.
Any particular reason why?
I'm not sure. This part.
Yeah.
Like, I swear, maybe that was like a battle theme or something in that game.
I almost want to do a bottle rocket, but I know it's gonna be like
Oh, that'll murder you.
reflect the shit out of it. Let's do a multi-bottle rocket. Just hope it kills him before it kills me.
Just kill both of you. You go, tiny little ghost.
Okay, yeah, it didn't work on him.
Oh, you know, that's probably that thing we were talking about with luck.
Does it have a high luck?
Maybe it's got a real high luck or something. Even though we're not given its luck stat. Maybe bosses just have really high luck.
What
Maybe
does
it's just
counter PSI unit do?
just hard-coded in. I have no idea. Let's find out.
Yeah, could you find that out for me real quick? Because I don't know if that's something that's really worthwhile to use, because I'm not using the neutralizer for the time being. I really should, but I know the moment I do that, it's going to be like...
Yeah, the counter PSI unit, I know in the guide, it just says, prevents the enemy from using PSI. So it's a silence. He doesn't use PSI, so it's useless. Yeah, if the shield killer doesn't work, you may have to use, like, the neutralizer to get rid of it. I don't know if anybody else has PSI that can get rid of shields.
Nah, I think they'll... Well, PSI Thunder.
Yeah, that's true. Thunder's weird that way.
It's doing a good job of wasting its turns, and I'm happy with that. I'm just gonna get rid of it.
Yeah, like, we'll see what happens.
I know it's gonna hit us hard too, but...
Or, you know, Pooh could kill him. Thanks, Pooh.
Do not thank me. I use the thunder from our revered ancestor, Alina. God damn it, Alina! It's everywhere now!
Oh, 84,000, jeez.
You beautiful, blessed martial artist from Dragon Quest series that everyone loves now because of us. And only us, not because of her.
Very specifically us. There is no other consumable. There is no other reasonable reason. We did it! That's a fight, too.
He didn't do anything.
I'm surprised. Like he can do some. He can give you a bad time.
That's what I was surprised about. He sat around and howled more than anything. And I was like, Oh my god, I have to think about this correctly because you never know when's gonna be happening. And then Pooh just goes like, the thunder of the gods.
I mean, good ol' RNG.
Alright, let's get in here.
In we go.
Next time.
Nah, let's
no,
go
I'm
in.
kidding.
We can't hold him back from this. We made it. The Fire Spring.
Oh no, Tiny Ghost is gone. That's weird.